head to New England. Cam Newton is running it back for another year in New England. But there's no guarantee he is in their long-term plans. The Patriots have the 15th pick in the draft Thursday, but reports say they can move up to get in front of the Broncos at number 9 and potentially be in line to draft Justin Fields or Trey Lance. So, Acho, should the Patriots draft a quarterback to compete with Cam Newton?
Man, they absolutely should, Sell, for several reasons. One, if Cam Newton is your present, he is not your future. And that's not even debatable. Like,
if he's your present, he's not your future.
Even if he's your present, which I'm not convinced of, but you are, even if I can concede that Cam Newton is, in fact, the Patriots' present, what is not up for debate is that we know Cam Newton is not the Patriots' future. That's number one. Number two, we all know that based on the data, Bill Belichick can't draft. Not in the last 8 years.
Wow.
He can't draft.
What?
But what Bill Belichick has always proven to historically be able to draft well, quarterbacks.
Okay.
Tom Brady, we obviously know that one, ain't gonna waste time there. Matt Castle, he goes 11-5 when Tom Brady gets hurt in 2008. Tom Brady suspended 2016. Jimmy G, Jacoby Brissett. So outside of Jared Stidham, Bill Belichick, he 4 for 5 on his quarterbacks because Castle went on to start elsewhere, Brissett went on to start for the Colts, Jimmy G went on to start elsewhere, and Tom Brady went on to become the greatest quarterback of all time. So what can Bill Belichick draft? If he can't draft no other position, because he hasn't drafted but one Pro Bowler, a punter, since 2013, if he can't draft no other position, he can draft them quarterbacks now. So yes, he could draft a quarterback, not only because Cam Newton is not your future, although he may be your present, because Bill Belichick, if you've shown a propensity to do one thing well, it's draft the quarterback position. Go ahead and draft some competition.
Woo, you gave me a lot to deal with right there. Matrix and RoboCop. Man, you do not draft at the position where you're going to run it back to see if this same quarterback can make it happen. So no, you don't draft a quarterback. No quarterback succeeds in Belichick's system year one. I've given you that stat before. Cam Newton found out the hard way. Tom Brady also found out the hard way, probably harder than going out there, because there's two things that happen to you when you're on the New England Patriots under Bill Belichick in year one. Either you sit or you suck. Simple as that. Sit or suck. Tom Brady, you sat, you're lucky. Because if you were out there, you're probably going to suck. You know why? Vinny Testaverde, that ain't go so well. You go all the way, Matt Castle, you want to bring. These guys don't even play year one, year two, year three. They're internalize it. Cam Newton, we know you're desperate. Cam Newton, we got you late. Cam Newton, no offseason, no preseason, all virtual. No one does well in our system year one, but go out there and let's see how that's going to play. That's why he's back. And he is the present. And if he plays well, he's the future. He's 32 years young, bruh. Ryan Tannehill, is he the future in Tennessee? He's 32. Older than my man Cam Newton. Russell Wilson. They're both older than Cam Newton. They're the future. So if Cam puts himself in a position where he becomes a franchise quarterback, what's to say that he can't be the future for this franchise? Let me remind you what Cam Newton had to deal with, and let me remind you what Cam Newton did, even though he had to deal with that. Most opt-outs in the NFL, we saw that with 8. Went out there and saw depleted receiving core, worst tight end group in the last 2 years of any NFL team. So no weapons. Most of the guys are gone. And they still go out there and win 7 games, 1 under 500, duh. But 4 games were so highly contested, and they lost those 4 games by 1 possession deep in the other opponent's territory. You blink, you squint, you look, that may be an 11-win season. Cam Newton rushed for 12 touchdowns last year, most since his rookie season. Cam Newton had 21 total touchdowns. Cam Newton only had 10 interceptions. 21-10, not a bad ratio for year one in a sit or suck system. If you look at it like this, Cam Newton had the highest of all players on his team, his touchdown percentage, of any player in the NFL. He started 15 games. People say he's not durable. He's coming back from injury. He's also in a position now where he knows the system. I'm with you. My seatbelt is not tight when it comes to Cam Newton. It's really loose. I can take it off real easy. If he don't ball this year, I'm out. But right now, I'm riding comfortably with this Cam Newton.
I like your confidence in Cam Newton. I wish I had the same because I love this man. Cam Newton, I love you.
Look how he's looking at you.
I know. I know. But we know this, though. You said Tannehill's 32, Cam Newton's 32. Not all 32s are created equal.
Facts.
Not all 46s are created equal.
Facts.
You're in much better shape than a whole bunch of 46-year-olds that I know. But here's what I also know, Stella, is this.
What's that?
Cam Newton is feast or famine. Now, I don't often get into the weeds of blackjack with you, but this just came to me, Sel. When you're counting cards, which is not illegal, but it's highly discouraged.
It's not illegal?
It's not illegal, highly discouraged. When you're counting cards, you give a numerical value to certain cards. It just helps you figure out how many face cards are left in the deck, or how many low cards are left in the deck, right? That's how counting cards work. But 7, 8, and 9, they don't have a numerical value. They don't move the needle. Okay, rock with me. 10, ace cards and face cards, they have a numerical value of +1. And 6 and below have a numerical value of -1. But 7, 8, and 9 have no numerical value. What the heck that got to do with Cam Newton? You know Cam Newton, he's never won 8, 9, or 10 games. He either wins 11 or more, or he wins 7 or less. Cam Newton is feast or he is famine. There is no in between. Like, there's no period where you're just like, oh, that was a good season. That was an okay season. Cam Newton either has great seasons or he has bad seasons. Sometimes it's good to just get a 7, 8, or 9 out there. It's good to just see that when you playing blackjack, when you counting them cards. Not illegal, highly discouraged. It's good for that. But Cam Newton don't give you that. What's Dak Prescott gonna give you? Consistency, consistency, consistency. 8 wins, 10 wins, 9 wins. 13 wins, I'll take that. 10 wins, 9 wins, 8 wins. What's Cam gonna give you? 6 wins, 13 wins, 5 wins, 11 wins. 7 wins. 12 wins. Cam ain't giving you no consistency. So draft a quarterback, because even if Cam Newton is going to ball for you, he also going to fall for you. You want somebody to stand and walk for your boy, and you don't get that out of Cam. So.
Damn, I like that. I like all that. I learned a lot, too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going to go to Vegas and get whooped up. Hey, you know how to count cards, don't you? How'd that work out for you? You right here next to me. You be winning. I can't tell with the dusty Bentley, with the fake gold, and
it's still a Bentley, it's still gold, and the suit is still custom. Dusty or fake.
Okay, it works for you. Okay, but dog, you don't own a casino. You ain't got that much money. You got a lot of money. You ain't got that much money. So the point is, I don't think I should be counting cards when it comes to Cam Newton. Feast or famine, I get all of that. You bring up Dak as an example. You know I love me some Dak. Where's his Super Bowl appearance? When did he not dive on the football in the Super Bowl? Because he ain't been to a Super Bowl, so don't give me this, I want someone who can consistently walk. No, fall down if you're going to get back up and jump high. I'll take that. Bill Belichick can't draft. He can't draft the last 8 years. He can't draft, computer. Don't fail me now. Last 8 years for Bill Belichick. AFC Championship game. AFC Championship game. Won a Super Bowl. AFC Championship game. Won a Super Bowl. Lost a Super Bowl. Won a Super Bowl. Lost in the wild card. I don't know how you want to measure can you draft. That's how I measure it. Whatever I got to do as a means to an end that gets me to where I want to be. Draft, free agency, hey, call the homie up and see if his son want to play. I don't give a damn what you do. How can you keep saying by Pro Bowl measurements that somebody can't draft when the end game are these results?
Because I'm measuring the draft by what do your draft picks accomplish? Like, what do your draft picks do? No, Dante Hightower, who he drafted in 2012, Super Bowl. Devin McCourty, Patrick Chung, who he drafted in 2011 and 2010, Super Bowls. These cats he done drafted now, they've been along for the ride.
They're riding.
And you're right, they're not crashing it. So I give them that. But they not driving it.
So when I go to Vegas with you and you counting cards, if I'm not driving, you're going to be looking sideways at me because you just riding. Yeah, it's okay to ride with your boys sometimes. Tom Brady, take us there. Coming up, is Jimmy Garoppolo and the 49ers plans? We'll tell you what they should